One thing, it's time to appreciate. Appreciate your mother, appreciate your father, appreciate your wife and children, your uncle, your aunt, your friends, your best friends, your enemies. Appreciate your life. What do you got to lose by appreciating everything around you? Things happen for a reason, whether or not you want to believe it. Took me a long time to believe it, but I get it now. Then I'm going to tell you something. I spent 5 years not appreciating my wife, and I'm on the verge of losing her. I'm on the verge of losing my family, my life, by choices I've made, by comments I've made, by the way I've led myself, my wife, and children. What? Because I wasn't raised the right exact way? What way is it to raise a child? Just the best way that you possibly can. But either way, I've spent a long time not appreciating many people. I've spent a lot of time hating people, disliking people, judging them, character assassinating people. I've done anything and everything I can to make myself feel better, but I didn't appreciate anybody anytime I ever made any comments about someone's character, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they live. I focus on so many other people that I lost touch with myself. I never had touch with myself. I didn't know who the hell I was, where I was going. And you know what? Sometimes I still don't know where I'm going. But one thing I do know is I know how to appreciate just a little bit more. Even a little bit's better than none. But because of past de-appreciation, I could lose my family. Now, do you want to lose that person you care a lot about? What? Because now their smile that annoys you now, or that little thing that used to look cute, or who you thought was funny is really annoying, and you just wish they would stop? That's worth losing that really loyal, very loyal person over? Go ahead. Lose everything you have in your life. Lose that best friend if that's who you don't appreciate enough. Go lose that wife, those children. Go get divorced. Don't work anything out. And see where the hell your life goes. I have a friend. He's homeless now. He's been homeless over a year now. And he spent many years in marriage with children and his wife, and he didn't appreciate them. And as the years went on, things got worse and worse. And through depreciation, through not appreciating enough, he made snide comments. He did certain things that irritated her because she annoyed him. But those things used to turn him on. Used to make him happy. But because he saw it every day, he stopped appreciating it. And he wished those certain things would stop, and they did. He lost a house, he lost jobs, he lost his children, and now he's been homeless over a year. It's about time you look at that person or that group of people or that family member that you don't appreciate. Look at them and tell them you love them. Tell them thank you. And you know what? Suck up your own little crybaby crap. I'm saying this because I don't do it enough, man. And I see where it's leading, where depreciation's headed, you know, where it's led me, where I've led myself through calling my wife names, yelling at my children a little too much. Oh, because they want daddy, daddy. They just want me to pay attention. But no, I look at them. Can you just be quiet? Who am I? And who are you? You're not any better than that person that annoys you, who deep down you really love. Just love the people around you. Appreciate them. Say thank you. Because tomorrow you may not have them. You could lose them for the rest of your life. Just like I could very well lose my wife. I could lose my children. I've made choices I'm not proud of. I've said things to my family I'm not proud of. I can't change yesterday. What I did yesterday, I can change now. And I do it every day, a little bit by a little bit. All we can do is just a little bit. Sometimes we can do a lot more. But you know what? If we can just make little changes, it leads to bigger things. And become bigger, better, more loyal, worthy, appreciative kind of people. But when you're not appreciating that person, and you think they don't realize it, and they realize it. The person you're making little snide comments to, that you're murmuring, that you're talking behind their back, and you think, oh, they don't know it, but I need to vent. That's how you rationalize it. Oh, I'm going to complain about my wife and tell your best friend that my wife's this and my wife that and my wife blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Shut up. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Go to your wife. Give her a hug and kiss. Bring her some roses. Because it's probably been at least a couple of years since you appreciated that person. Just a little bit. Yeah, maybe you think you've appreciated them enough. No, you haven't. Because you know what? If you appreciate a person enough, they see it. And they want to do stuff for you. They want to make you feel good. And maybe you don't feel good. Maybe that's why you don't appreciate them. So you need to look at yourself too. Appreciate yourself. Appreciation's big in life. It leads to success. If you can appreciate yourself, if you can appreciate what you do have, and stop complaining, and look at some of the positives, at least a few, maybe one, even one, you're going to find that your life will become different. If you can just appreciate the simple, subtle, awesome, cute little things that happen in your life every day. Because if you don't start appreciating yourself, you'll lose yourself. You can't appreciate your life, and that person that annoys the crap out of you, you'll lose that person. You'll lose that family, and before you know it, you're sleeping on a park bench, sleeping in a car with no job. And it's hard because you get older. And the older you get, the weaker you get probably, usually. And you can't get a job because nobody wants to hire a homeless bum who couldn't appreciate crap. And you know what? There is a God. And God's going to see, well, he doesn't want to appreciate that. Why should I help him out right now? I'm going to let him suffer just a little more. But that's why I'm here. I'm telling you, go to that person, that family, that thing, that house, whatever you don't appreciate, and say thank you. Just say it. If you doubt that there's a God, just say thank you. And if there's a God, which I believe there's a God, God will say, now that's what I'm talking about. It's all I wanted to hear. Because when you appreciate, you receive so much more. But if all you do is complain, you receive so much less. So let go of your pride. Appreciate yourself for who you are. Appreciate the life that you do have, because it could be worse. You could be in prison for life, being raped. Anything can happen. A lot worse. And when you think you couldn't get any worse, guarantee you it could. Didn't think it could get worse in a house with. I lived in an old house. Never had money for heat. And I complained and complained and complained, not realizing I could go without a house with 3 children, 2 children at the time, and one pregnant, very pregnant wife. And then the house burned down. Lost everything. Everything. And we're still suffering because we can't appreciate enough. So get up off your ass and go appreciate your life. Because you know what? It could all end tonight. It could all end tomorrow. And what were you living for? Emptiness? Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate all that you have.